Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty, Food Review and Analysis. So, welcome one and all, to this extra special, right, this absolutely extra special, fantastical episode of the Running on Empty Food Review and Analysis, because that's exactly what it is. I wanted to try something new today, and I'll be brutally honest. You know, I always like to scour whatever is going on in the fast food world. I like to see, alright, what new releases are coming out, what are people talking about, what's going on. I mean, there's nothing. You would think, with this being the new year and everything, there'd be tons of releases. Alright, well, the Naked Chicken Chalupa from Taco Bell was brought back. We got that taken care of. I mean, there's not much else. Well, KFC, they kind of have a little value deal going. Arby's, maybe. But, I mean, there's not, like, one of those hyped-up releases, you know? There's not, like, there's any sort of new pizza that's coming out or some new... You know, so I'm kind of, I don't want to say dead in the water, but not even disappointed. It's just I was expecting a little more for the new year. So, with that said, I thought to myself, all right, I wanna do something a little creative today, because this has been a long-standing issue personally, and I thought, well, let's pretend like I'm actually doing something of value, and get this investigative journalism side going tonight. So right now, I can confirm that the time is 2:30 a.m., and I went over to McDonald's for a late-night snack. They're open 24 hours here. Went with the Dr. Pepper. I've already kind of gobbled up most of my meal. Could see I had a Big Mac. And there was a hamburger too. There is no more. You know, unless again the staff really had something against me and they just decided to throw all their trash in the bag and say that, you know, it is what it is. A couple fries and some fried thing. I guess that they just, I don't know what that is, but I guess that's just in there too. Maybe we could sell that for $100 or something. But what I really wanted to break out the camera for is this incredible thing. McChicken Sandwich with no mayonnaise. You see, the relationship between the... Here, you can read it for yourself right there, see? And it says, I'm lugging it. But the relationship between the McChicken Sandwich and me has been a bit of a rocky one. Because the McChicken Sandwich is one of those things that I like eating. I mean, it's actually, I think it's a truly underrated item on the McDonald's menu, because it is such a simplistic item, right? And it's not of the highest tier, it's not of the highest quality, it's not one of these premium artisan chicken sandwiches. And yeah, the meat is going to be on that lower quality side, yet it's a very flavorful sandwich. And it's an enjoyable one, you know, it's very inexpensive, and it just, it hits the spot, you know, it's one of those things, quality or not, if you're feeling it, it satisfies that hunger, that craving, you know what I mean? But there's an issue, and it's been a long-standing issue. Practically every single time after I eat one of these McChicken sandwiches, it does a number on my body, that's what I'll tell you. It doesn't make me feel the best. And I was trying to figure out, well, you know, is it really the McChicken Sandwich? I mean, sometimes, what if it's just what I pair it with? So what I'm going to do is I'm essentially just going to eat the McChicken, let you know what it tastes like, and then you're going to join me on an absolutely fantastical, trippy journey through space and time, and we're just going to record the effects, if any, that this McChicken Sandwich causes me. Whether it actually appears to reduce or boost my functions and or abilities, or degrade them, we shall see. McChicken Sandwich right here. You know, it's like it's the bare basics, and we all know that. I guess it just doesn't want to focus on it. There you go. You know, it's not the prettiest sandwich in the world. That's totally fine. But, you know, you just gotta know what you're expecting. Right? So you get that breaded chicken patty there with those little black pepper flakes on it. Very reminiscent of that naked chicken chalupa. And let's just dig in, and then I'll get back to how, if at all, it affects me. So, McChicken Sandwich from McDonald's going in. Alright, so now that we can confirmedly say that I consumed the McChicken Sandwich, I'm going to keep you updated as to what, if any, impact it has on my health, and we're just going to go from there. So I'm going to try to keep you updated every several hours, and right now, as I said, now it's around 2:40. I'll get back to you in a couple hours, so stay tuned. Alright, so it's 4:30 a.m. and so far so good. You know, I'm hanging in there. I'm feeling a little tired, but not too bad overall. And yeah, I'm just going to be getting some work done. Going to be doing a little recording work, and yeah, I'll try to get back to you maybe around 7 a.m. So fingers crossed, right? Alright, it's 7 a.m., a little bit after 7 a.m. and I feel like that bird right now. You know, just kind of flying around and doing its thing. I'm doing mine. And I don't know, maybe the dust is starting to settle. I'm gonna keep you updated, but I guess that's the best analogy I can think of in regards to how I feel, like that bird that you're hearing chirping right there. Alright, it's 9 a.m. Giving you an update. Gonna take a shower. That's all I got right now. Alright, just wanted to give you guys another update. Just wanted to say that the shower was a success, and now I'm playing some pool. So keeping you guys posted, and check back in a little while. Okay, so it's about 1 p.m. and I think I'm gonna head off to sleep now for the day. And yeah, just had a pretty productive day. Was able to get some good recording for the broadcast done. Was able to get that shower in too. And just, yeah, all in all, a pretty good day. So I'm gonna get to sleep, and then I'll check back in after I wake up. Alright, so it's around 12 midnight, and I'm up. Still feeling pretty good. Get back to you in a little bit. Alright, so it's 1:46 a.m. and getting dressed, getting energized. Starbucks was closed, so I had to settle for the McCafe from McDonald's. And yeah, just going to be getting ready to get some more work done tonight. So, keeping you updated again, and the next video is probably going to be the final update. Alright, so this is my final update to each and every one of you. It is now 2:45 a.m. on Wednesday. About a full day has elapsed since I consumed the McChicken Sandwich. And in that time, it has been a roller coaster of emotions, twists and turns. We had a full day full of editing and pool games and showers and all of that good stuff. Bathroom breaks were alright. Nothing of interest to report there. So, all in all, I mean, the McChicken Sandwich, surprisingly enough, it didn't have any of the negative effects like I'm used to it having, but at the same time, it did not yield any positive effects either. So there were no performance-enhancing abilities, at least at this quantity of McChicken Sandwich that I consumed. Now, had I have eaten 2 or 3 or 5 McChicken Sandwiches, who knows what would have happened. Perhaps we'll do a future experiment and just see what happens. But from what I can concur, over the last 24-hour period, nothing of interest happened. So that's what I have to report. Again, no negative impact from the McChicken Sandwich this time around, although there was no boost to my cognitive abilities either. So keep that in mind. On one final note, I did want to get this out there. The radio show, yeah, I know, I promote it. It is what it is. I changed the URL for the SoundCloud. I thought, well, if there's any attempt to try to make it a little easier to find, thought I may as well go for it. So you can find the show now just by going to soundcloud.com/VORW. That's it. I used to do the whole thing with the underscores and this and that. Forget about that. I thought it's too long, it's too complicated. So you could find it at soundcloud.com/VORW, or just go to the search bar, type in VORW, and you'll find it. It's right there. This upcoming show, it's just going to be featuring your predictions, what you think is going to happen in 2019. For the heck of it, I might even put the audio up on the YouTube, who knows. But hope you could check it out. Hope you could tune in this Thursday. And, I hope it proves to be an enjoyable show. So with that, that's all that I have for you. And again, McChicken Sandwich, it is what it is. I was surprised. I thought I was going to be in miserable pain in one way or another, but maybe it just blessed me this time, and I was not subject to the horrors which I usually am this time around. That's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and once someone finally releases something new, I'll be right on that, and I look forward to trying it out. I'll see you again in a few days with something, again, hopefully a new review. If you have any recommendations, just comment below, and I'll definitely try and see what I can do with it. And until then, thank you for watching, take care, and that's all that I have. Thank you.